guys, welcome back to EK Studios. Today we are doing this cute pink bow, and it might look hard, but it's actually super simple. Alright, let's get started. So I'm going to be using all my main colors from the Beatles Sew in Love collection. So this one I will be doing the hang down ribbon part with, and then for the heart flakes one I will actually just be pulling the flakes out. I won't actually be using the top coat. Right, so I started with a pre-buffed nail that I had sprayed rubbing alcohol on. As you can see, it is definitely a little bit foggier. It makes it easy, the colors easier to hold on to. So I'm going to go in with a thin layer of base coat. We want to put a thin layer on because we are going to be using a lot of layers in this tutorial. So then I'm going to go in with a milky white color. The reason I chose this color is so the bow would like really pop on the white. And so I'm just gonna like get the sides and smooth it out. So yeah, and then cure that for 60 seconds. Alright, so now I'm going to start with the main part of the bow. So I'm just going to create a diagonal line and make sure it is even on both sides. Yeah, and then try to make it like the same thickness all the way through. And then I'm just gonna make one on the other side, and then I'm going to connect the two lines on either side. And then after I do that, I'm going to take a glob of gel and then just plop it on there and fill it in. Alright, and I cure that for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to create like a little curved line for the part that hangs down, and then I'm going to create another one which is a little bit shorter than it, and then connect both. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side, create a curved line, and then create another one almost identical to it, connect the two. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did with the top one. I'm going to put a glob of gel in and then just fill in the whole thing. By the way, I'm using the darker pink in this one, if you can't tell. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill in the other side. I put a little too much gel on one side, so I'm just using the gel from the other side to fill that one in, right? Then I'm going to take my dotting tool and just add a dot of the darker pink gel right in the middle for the middle of the bow. And then I'm going to create a curved line to make it look like there's make it more 3D. And then I'm just gonna outline the bow in like the darker pink just to give it some like dimension. Yeah, I'm just outlining it, and then I'm going to add some dots on the part that hangs down in the light pink. I'm just adding little tiny dots, just like trying to make them like symmetrical and like the same size. They don't have to be perfect, but like I think it looks super cute, and just to get a little bit more of the light pink in there. Then we are going to go in with the heart flakes. So I literally just pulled them from the top coat, and since they already have top coat all over them, I didn't apply any rhinestone glue or anything because they already had top coat on them. So I'm just going to apply one on top and on both sides, and then I'm going to move them around with my tweezers. So after I did that and cured that, I just went in with top coat. So we can just we don't have to put a thin layer of top coat on because it smooths out the whole design and seals it, and we definitely don't want to any chipping or anything if you're doing this on your real nail. So yeah, we want to put on quite a bit of top coat. Alright, here is your finished product. You don't actually have to use pink, but I use it because it's my favorite color. Alright, thank you for watching.